Hi guys, welcome back to Thrifty and Nifty Ideas. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe, and welcome to my channel. What I'm going to do tonight, if I can get my camera adjusted good, it's crazy, is in another video I made this little pumpkin out of plastic bags with some fabric, and yeah, that's a pumpkin. But I wanted some other stuff to go around it, to kind of highlight it and make it look cuter. Let's get that out of the way. So what I decided to do was some pumpkins made out of wooden blocks. I'm going to show you how to do this. Super easy to do and it's super cheap. I've got a few different designs going on here. This is one of my favorites. So let's just jump right on in. Let me show you how I did this. So I got off of Amazon these little wooden tumbling blocks. Amazon has these for $14.77 for 48 pieces, so it's basically 31 cents a block before taxes. You can also get the smaller version at the Dollar Tree for, of course, $1. You get 72 pieces, but this is how tiny those are compared to the ones I got off of Amazon. So it's a huge difference in that. I like the bigger ones better. I'm still going to use these for something else, but there's the difference. Huge difference in that. Okay. So, to make this little pumpkin, which is cute, it says blessed, thankful, grateful on it. You're going to need 5 of those tumbling blocks from Amazon. 5 of those. And all you're going to do is start gluing them down into place. You want to stagger them. And I'm just using Crazy Art washable school glue. Got this on clearance from Walmart for 50 cents. So I bought a few of those. And this is really actually super good glue. I'm so pleased with it. You just want to stagger that however you want to. Don't have to be too anal about that. Let's see what I'm doing here. Sorry, I make weird little clicking noises with my tongue when I'm doing stuff. I can't help it. I just go. Sometimes I whistle, I go. That's just what I do. Ain't gotta be perfect. Alright, once you get your little wooden blocks into place, they're going to shift a little bit. That's just because the glue. You can let that set like that. Keep some of the excess off. Use some rubber bands to secure that. It's going to shift a little bit. It's alright. I'm going to fix that. Once it shifts. Right. Gonna need some rubber bands to do that. Reposition that how you want that to be. Straighten that out a little bit. Takes a little bit of playing around with, but not too much. Alright. Get that how you want that to be. And then just set it aside to dry for a few minutes. This does not take that long to dry. Go set that aside because that's going to dry. So, when you get done with that and it's all glued up really good, what you are left with is basically this. Now, I did one in a different color than the orange. I actually painted this using apple barrel ivory. I wanted to go with a little different color, see how it will work out. That's what I did on that one. And then, because I have blessed, thankful, and grateful on this one, I used a black paint pen to do that. I'm just going to leave this one blank, but you get the gist of it. So, what you want to do is just go out into your yard, to the woods, to a park, whatever, and find yourself some twigs. Cut those down to size, and we're just going to hot glue that down onto the top. So, let's hot glue in the center. Might need a little bit more because that's cut at a weird angle. I use diagonal cutters to cut this. You can break them, whatever, but diagonal cutters give you a little bit more of a squared off cut to that. Then we got to hold that down in place for a second or two. I'm using Gorilla Glue Stick, so it's not going to take too long for that to set. Sometimes, though, when you're working with tree branches and twigs and stuff, that rotten bark on the outside, the glue will not hold it too good. So, you might have to play around with that a little bit more. Load it up, strip it of that outside bark. We're going to see on that. But it's looking good so far. It's looking like it's holding pretty good. This is actually my backside because I had a little bit of glue drizzle. So let's switch that around to the front side. Alright. Then, my little bag of spare leaves that I always keep handy. Get a lot of use out of that. I always say in all my videos when I'm doing stuff like this, if you got any kind of scrap, leaves, flower petals, whatever, little bows, raffia, whatever, it doesn't matter. Save it. Don't throw it away. Don't think it's just junk, because you can use it for other projects. I think I'm going to use a whole leaf on that one. Oh yeah, that'll look cute too. Alright, on this one I'm going to put some twine. Grab some twine. Use whatever you have handy for doing stuff like this. Yes, whatever your personal taste is. Whatever your decor is. Whatever the look you're going for is. This is a little wider twine than what I normally use, so it's kind of weird to work with. Let's hope that that's set into place. Okay. We're going to hope that's set into place. And we'll put a little bow in there, I think. I can do a bow. Like I said, this is a wider twine. I got this from Walmart. I don't normally use this like big of twine. I like the skinnier twine. All right, good deal. I like that. We'll cut that little straggle butt piece off there. All right, now I'm gonna get my lighter. I want to keep these from fraying. Well, that's not going to fray too bad, I don't think. If you want to keep that from fraying, just take a lighter to it, but I don't think that's going to fray too much. If it does later, I'll just take a lighter to it. All right, now we're going to hot glue a leaf down onto the back of that. And then we're going to call that little pumpkin good, because that's cute. I like that. Okay, so there's what I have. And like I said, this one I just painted orange. I used a black thin paint pen, and I just did blessed, thankful, grateful. Same principle. Some twine, a little twig, and some pieces of little leaf that I just cut smaller. So that gives you a couple ideas on what to do with those little stacked blocks. Okay, let's move on to this one. These are super simple to do. On my orange ones, I used Apple Barrel Pumpkin Orange. And I just did one coat because I kind of like the wood showing through a little bit. Feel free to cover those more if you want to, but I really like the wood grain showing through on those. So I got two different styles here of these ones. And I got one here that I painted. And it's basically just doing the same thing as what we did with the other one. We're going to take just a little twig piece and some hot glue. Put our cut end down, because that's going to be our flattest part, so that's what's going to sit the best on there. Okay. It only takes a few seconds to set with that Gorilla Glue. Now this is smaller, so I don't want to put a huge leaf on there, so I just cut some little tiny pieces off of there. And then another piece of my twine. I always keep twine on hand. Comes in handy for so many things. Not just crafting, but you know, other stuff too. So and I hope that's on there good. Pull that tight. And we're going to bow it. Just like on the other one. Like I said, this twine is just so much wider than what I normally use. On this, really, I would prefer a thinner twine, but you know, that's what I had handy, so that's what we're going to use. Still kind of look cute. Alright. Okay, so let's cut a little bit of the excess off of there. That's sticking out there that much. Ah! Alright. Play around with that a little bit. Little tiny leaf on that one sticking up. Ooh. I think right over there where maybe it's a little bit more visible. Can always put another one on there if I want to. That's as simple as that gets. Cute-o. Cute. Okay, let's get those out of the way. Well, that dries, or the glue sets better. All right, now on these ones, which I totally love these ones. I think these are so cute. From the Dollar Tree, I got these little woodcraft cubes. They are 2.25 inches, $1, and just peeled the paper sticker things off of there. I did not spray paint. I used the same apple barrel pumpkin orange. Did one coat on that. Super simple. Here's where it gets a little bit tricky doing these ones. These are a little bit more complicated than the other ones that I just did. You're going to need your twine. You're going to pull out pieces of that. You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. So let's get those cut real quick. This takes a little bit more work than the other ones. Cut. Okay, I think that's 8 pieces. Now on this. You're going to start almost close to the center with your hot glue. Go down and right down on the very edge. Then you're going to put your piece of twine. Like I said, this one takes a little bit more work than the others. Same thing, right about the center. Down to the edge. You want to leave yourself, don't go completely to the center, because that's where we're going to be sticking our little stem, or I'm sorry, our little twig piece. So you want to leave a little kind of hole up there. Ah, get the hell off there. Right. Gonna want to do those corners first. Make sure you got that down there good and tight. You don't want any kind of gaps there. You want that right along that edge really good. Alright. And then we're going to start working on the center part. You don't have to have this perfectly centered. Get it as close as what you can get it. Pull that down there tight. Okay. Stuff sticks to everything. Last little piece. All right. That's what that looks like. Kind of like a little weird little octopus looking thing, doesn't it? But we're going to cut these strands off the bottom. Cut these longer than what I needed. Alright, that one needs a little bit more glue. That's right. More glue down there. Like I said, you can always go back and use a lighter to burn these in so they don't fray too much. Probably do that here in a second. I'll grab my lighter real quick. Get rid of some of this crap off of here. Alright, I'm going to grab my lighter. I'm going to just burn that for a second. Just so that does not fray too much. You don't have to do this. Probably is not going to fray too much because that hot glue is going to hold that down good. Alright, there's what you got. So now we are going to put another little piece of twig up on there. That's my flattest part. So let's put that up there with a lot of glue. A little more too, right there. Just make sure we got a good hold on that little piece of twig. Alright. Then couple leaves. I'm just going to kind of cut up. I keep all my little scrap leaves and stuff, little berries and things off of picks that I might use just like maybe flower heads or something for if I'm not using a whole pick. Save any kind of little tiny scraps you got because they sure do come in handy. For little tiny projects like this. I want that sticking up a little bit. See if we can get that leaf to stay upright a bit. A little bit maybe. Alright. Another one. Yeah, I think on that one I'm going to do another one. Strand off of there. Alright. Then on these, I use this cute little black and white and kind of gray checkered bow thing. I got that from Walmart, $1.98. You get 6 of these little bows. That tied in really good with that little pumpkin thing I showed you at the beginning of the video. And I'll put that on there. And what you want to do, because these are kind of flat, but they're wired. So since they're wired, You can play around with it a little bit and kind of poof those out. Like so. Poof it out a little bit. And then bend that to make a nice little form. Okay. Alright. Actually, I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to cut off this back part. This little black wire thing that's on there. We don't need that. Press that down a little bit, and we're just going to hot glue that onto there. We're going to hot glue that onto our little black pumpkin thing. It's going to be cute. I find myself saying cute a lot in my videos, and I got to quit doing that. I don't know why I do that, but I need to say other words other than cute, because I say cute so much it drives me nuts. When I look at a video, I'm like, cute? I say cute way too much. I need to start saying, like, I don't know, adorable or groovy. Groovy's a great word. I'm going to use groovy from now on. That looks so groovy. Love that. That is a groovy little pumpkin. So, super easy little crafts to do using tumbling blocks from Dollar Tree if you want to use the tiny, tiny ones, or off of Amazon for the ones I used. That's well worth your money because I like those really good, and using this little cube from Dollar Tree. And make yourself some little pumpkins to go with your fall decor. And another thing you could do with this, besides writing words on it, is, you know, blessed, thankful, grateful, is you could always just take a simple one like this, and if you're having guests over for Thanksgiving, you could, you know, and you want to seat them at certain places at your table, you can put their name on it. And that makes a nice little place marker for them so they know where they're going to sit. You know, if you're fancy like that and all, and you have a big family and a big table, and, you know, you're fancified, you could do that. I'm not. So I'm not going to do that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching these little DIY wooden pumpkins. And some ideas of what you can do with these little tumbling blocks. And y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.